Doom shot, motherfucker. Esse lado tá querendo comigo que eu destravo na sua cara. Cê vai ficar fudido, eu tô com blues. Disparo nele, eu sou em luz. Sou em como eu faço tanta grana, por isso cê só não foi. Enquanto que esse lado tá querendo comigo que eu destravo na sua cara. Cê vai ficar fudido, eu tô com blues. Disparo nele, eu sou em luz.
I am not pulling for Hugo, but we are still doing his stream, we are still checking his kit out. And one thing that caught my attention is his W engine, because this thing is broken and it also seems to be used a ring. It's literally a ring. This thing is broken. Permanent crit rate. Well, your basically that with permanent crit rate, permanent crit damage. When using EX special attack, chain attack, or ultimate to deal ice damage, the Creeper gains the absolute zero death sentence effect for 3 seconds. Maybe you couldn't use this that well with Ellen. He's gonna be fast. He's gonna be hella fast if this boost just lasts 3 seconds. While absolute zero death sentence is active, the character ignores 25% of the enemy defense when landing a hit. This is absurd. Ignoring 25% defense. Imagine this with Trigger with her W engine. It's stupid, man. Attack stunners have their new meta now. You can give this to Ellen, yeah, because it's not only ultimates, no? I don't know, any Ellen mains that want to pull for these, any Ellen mains have any opinions on this W engine, because I think it's broken. I even want to pull it just because of the crit damage for Miami, but I think I'm gonna wait for her rerun instead. The W engine is insane. I can only imagine his cinema mind skips. They're also gonna go nuts if his W engine is that good. But yeah, we're doing his demo real quick, just to know him a little bit. From what I've read already, it's such a good attacker for stunners that I'm thinking about it. Game, you're making me think about it. So a couple of mechanics here you have to pay attention to. Well, he's a combo character. After the 4th hit of basic attack, he gains a charge shot. Also, he gains it whenever he can do a dodge counter or when there's a quick assist. After that, after doing the charges, you can press or hold the basic attack to trigger. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4, and then he brings out this 6 scythe. When an EX special attack or ultimate hits a stunned enemy, the totalized effect is triggered. This effect increases the skill's damage multiplier based on the enemy's remaining stun time. After triggering totalized, the enemy will immediately recover from stun, and a certain amount of days will be inflicted based on remaining stun duration. But that damage is absurd. Dude, Ellen is an A rank by now. What is that damage? So I thought he was gonna do a bunch of basics, but no, the most important thing is his EX. I want to see the damage against the elite. We didn't trigger it immediately. That damage was gonna be like 800k up to 1,000,000. He's gonna want the maximum crit rate, because I think this totalized damage also takes into account crit rate. No, that's why he wants a lot of crit rate. What's the multiplier for this totalized thing? It's absurd. It's
Please forgive me for stealing the moonlight.
So basic attacks, you can do some combos. I wouldn't focus that much in these. I will focus more on doing EX at the right time. You can also follow with the basic attack, Dark Abyss Squared, which is the bringing out the side. When the finishing move EX special attack, Soul Hunter Punishment, or Ultimate Blasting, we didn't check out his ultimate. That may also be really broken. Liquid Blasting hits an enemy while they are stunned. It triggers the Totalize effect. Oh, okay, so ultimate also triggers Totalize. But I'm thinking ultimate's gonna be even more of an absurd damage multiplier. Increases the damage multiplier of the skill's finishing move by a 500%. Additionally, the totalize effect further increases the skill's damage multiplier based on the remaining stun time of the enemy when triggered. For each remaining second, so it's per second, for each remaining second of the stun time from the portion that is less than or equal to 5 seconds, the skill's damage multiplier increases by 140%. Okay, so this is good also for endgame from the portion between 5 and 15 seconds. Skill damage multiplier increased by 50%. Okay, so it's way less. Still important. The total increase and can raise the skill's damage multiplier by a maximum of 1700%. 700 plus 500. Okay, so if you time it perfectly on the very first second, you get a maximum of 1700% damage multiplier from this totalized effect, which is absurd. Let's consider an EX. So yeah, it takes into account crit rate, crit damage. So imagine this with 100% crit rate, anything close to 3000 attack, which I think you can get on an attacker. What's that animation? You know, I'm kind of sad Vivian took everything from me. This guy is pretty dope. I was skeptical about him, but his kit is broken. Oh yeah, this passive too. Bringing one stunner, even one stunner, increase his attack by 300. But if you bring two, it can increase his attack up to 900. Just for bringing another stunner. You don't even have to use it. When the fish... this is something. Guys, I'm reading his curse heal on level 1. This goes up to 3400 multiplier. Plus the attack increase from bringing 1 or 2 stunners, which I would bring 2 stunners. You can get him 4000 attack, 100% crit rate. His passive also gives him free 12% crit rate and 200% crit damage if you feed him really well. And also his EX. When EX special attack Soul Hunter punishment hits an enemy, if the enemy is not stoned, the days accumulated by the skill increase by 20%. So also his EX deals decent amount of days, probably. Let's see I cannot see max level, but he does already on level 1, he has a decent amount of days multiplier. If you compare this to, I don't know, let's say Ambi, this level 11, by the way, days multiplier 700%. He at least has the days on his EX from an A rank. Does he want the stunners then? He just wants the stunners and he can stun himself. And the last thing, his additional ability, when another character in your squad is a stun character or shares the same faction, chain attack, Trick of Fate's damage increased by 15% with a further increase of 35% against normal enemies. When Total Ice is triggered, the damage dealt by the skill increased by 40%. EX special attack Soul Hunter punishment generates an additional 20 energy when triggered Total Ice on normal enemies. He has the energy regeneration, he has damage increase, he has chain attacks, he has EX, he has basics, he has combos, he has everything. Maybe something this guy doesn't have. Anomaly? Anomaly who? This guy is the new meta. And well, of course we're gonna check out the cinema mindscapes. Channel of Hatred. When triggered totalized effect in the Dark Abyss River state, the skill's crit rate is increased by an additional 12%. Okay, so even more crit rate, so you can focus more on crit damage or attack with his Cinema Mindscape 1. Cinema Mindscape 2, when Ultimate Blaspheme triggers Totalize. Ultimate, it will not end the enemy's stunned state. Additionally, when Totalize is triggered, the skill will ignore 15% of the enemy's defense. So his W engine, it's better than the Cinema Mindscape 2, so probably better to get his W engine, of course, before his Cinema Mindscape. That's usually the case for every character. And also, his ultimate doesn't end the stun state anymore. You can do massive damage from the ultimate and Totalize. You can trigger an extra Totalize with the EX. You can trigger 2 Totalize. You know, arguably, Cinema Mindscape 2, it's better than his W engine. But yeah, before Cinema Mindscape 1, you should get him his W engine. Say the skill crit rate is increased by an initial 12% crit damage. Yeah, because this is alright. This is like I would rank these. I will give these. Yeah, I would give this an A or an maybe a 7 as a boost. As a Cinema Mindscape, I would rate this as a 7. Second one, 9 out of 10 or 10 out of 10. You being able to trigger to Totalize when an enemy gets stunned, it's truly game changing. And the third and fifth, you know, it's level ups. Yeah, I mean, these are okay. These are like a 6 or 5 out of 10. These are a B rank. The fourth one, let's see, because everything on his kit, it's really absurd. For after charge shot, hits an enemy whose attacks against that target will ignore 12% of that target's ice resistance for 15 seconds. Repeat 3 airs reset duration. Okay, so if you're just gonna main him, if you really like Hugo, you can get this, and he is gonna shred. To be fair, he's already gonna shred enemies even if they are ice resistant, but you can get these for the ice resistance. This is alright. I wouldn't say it's that game changing, especially because it's just 12%. He already ignores defense a lot for 15 seconds. He's on the basic kit, it's better than Cinema My Skin 4. But yeah, okay, sure, 6 out of 10. And then the last one, the sixth one, a Crown of Thorns. All shooting attacks that hit enemies trigger the Dark Abyss reverse state, lasting up to 6 seconds. And repeat triggers reset the duration. Additionally, whenever any skill triggers the totalize effect, that damage is further increased by 60%. The finishing move of an AX special attack, Soul Hunter Punishment, also triggers the totalize effect when hitting an enemy that isn't stunned, boosting this damage multiplier of the finishing move by a fixed 1000%. If I got this right, you can trigger a totalize effect on enemies that aren't stunned. Imagine this guy would trigger. You can trigger a baby totalize damage multiplier of 1000%. And I see where all of this, where his kit came from, is from Hollow Zero Wither Garden the Steel, no? These boosts remind me of a couple boosts, Risonia, that are on Wither Garden. You know, that trigger an extra hit with 1000 or 2000 multiplier depending on the element. I'm doing this, Hugo. I was looking to your kit for a while, so maybe... Nah, okay. But you at least deserve the 10 pool.
Aside from combat, I'm also equipped to support with financial matters.
Big Ben. Sadly, I don't use him, but he's a great character. I can't name one character that doesn't have a cool personality. No spoil if you like attackers more than anomalies. But thanks for watching. I wasn't planning on doing a massive video on him, because I don't have the pulls. I'm locking in for 2.0. I'm getting all the characters on 2.0. I don't care. This was a pleasant surprise, finding out that Hugo is that OP. Just from one thing alone, you can make unique characters, unique OP characters, just from adding one perk. Yeah, well. Thanks for watching. I'll see you in the next one. Goodbye. Get this out of my screen. Goodbye.